Hey you guys, this is another reading from me. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you've been present, well, welcome again. But this reading is a request and it's on the person on your mind. Do they remember you? So feel free to, sorry, I've already pre-picked the piles and you are gonna choose a card from the tarot into the Vampiria. You've already seen it if you've been here before, but I figured I'd use this one because just look at it, it's freaking amazing. And if someone remembers you, well, that is, wow, something else basically, just the art itself. But yeah, I'm gonna shuffle and then we can begin. Okay, wait. Pile 1, oh, pile 2, and then pile 3. Pile 3, please. A card for pile 3. I'm gonna choose, no I'm not, thanks. Cool. So pile 1, we have the pit, Jesus, okay, the page of oh my god, what is this? Money. So that is coins. Page of coins for pile 1. Pile 2, we have the Hangman. Okay. And then pile 3 is the 9 of cups, which is the 9 of mirrors in this deck. So yeah, please choose, and if you need more time, you know, feel free to pause the video, but I am gonna start with the first pile. Again, the reading is the person on your mind. Do they remember you? Ooh. So yeah, starting with this one. Cute. Okay, pile 1, the page of money, coins. I think they do remember you, but it's a small kind of remembrance. It's not something major, or at least from this card anyway. Or maybe you guys are friends slash, I don't know, lovers, or anything else really. Siblings. The person was close to you, but maybe it was way back in the past when you were both young, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, let's see what your cards have to say. So first deck is the normal Rider-Waite deck, Page of Swords, and Queen of Wands. Okay, well, someone here is potentially keeping tabs on you, or again, this was when you were both young, and that's when well, you know, that's what they remember, when you were both young. Also, someone here, for some people this is about now, someone is stalking someone's social media, or just, you know, being present and lurking on other people's, or yours rather, or maybe you are lurking as well on their social media, or on just whatever they have basically going on for themselves. With the Queen of Wands, someone has been doing a lot of thinking, but like a lot of passionate thinking too. So if you pick this pile and this is about friendship, well, there may have been some sexual feelings involved. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting with the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, if someone is lurking on the other person's social media, or just, you know, hiding behind other fake accounts, or if it's not online, to be fair, I don't think anybody would be going in a car and stalking another person. I can't lie. That's just, maybe it's because it's not part of my reality, but I can't even bring myself to say that. The only thing I have in my reality is, I guess, online. So like Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff, like people looking to see what you're doing. Someone is probably on private. If it's not on private, they're definitely protected. Maybe they muted you, no clue. But yeah, someone is definitely lurking, whether it's you or the other person. Please apply it how it applies. But this person does remember you. It's just they remember a lot of the small things, which are the important things sometimes, or just the things that happened when you were both young. Basically, for some of you, there was a parental figure that separated you, perhaps, or you were separated due to well, someone finding a romantic partner that either served them or didn't serve them, but the friendship broke, or the relationship broke in general, because there was a third party involved, basically. Potentially a romantic third party. The next cards we have are from the Casanova Tarot, and we have the 9 of Coins, okay, and the 8 of Swords. Well, someone's definitely been overthinking this relationship. One person wants to be single, as in away from it, can't lie. And then I think the other person is in their head thinking about what's happened in the past and in the present as well, because this energy is like, this person in the bed is like sick, but part of it is just in his mind. Like even the doctor is just like, you're not even that bad, like what are you thinking, kind of. Oh, to be fair, with this one it is a sexual deck, so the doctor's examining his body parts, his genitalia, so she's like, well, don't really think there's any problem there. But basically what I'm trying to say is, this person, whether it's you or the other person, one person is stuck in their mind, almost purposefully, but like blindly as well. So it's about perspective again, and getting yourself out of the mentality where you're constantly thinking about someone, because that's not how you attract them in the end. If you feel like they're not in your life, and if you want them to be in your life, I feel like there are better ways to manifest than just thinking, oh my god, they're not in my life, I don't know what to do, basically. I'm not saying that's what you're thinking, but that's kind of what I'm getting from this card, basically. And with the Nine of Pentacles, someone's doing really, really well on their own, setting out on their own, basically. If it's a relationship where it's like someone is a father and then they have a son or a daughter, I guess, and they've split their ways, they're doing really well. Maybe you're worried for no reason here, or you're worried about them, but they're actually doing fine. Maybe some of you are worried that you are not needed. That's healthy, quite frankly, personally. If you're not needed because the other person is self-sufficient enough to, you know, not need you, yeah, that's necessary. That's a part of growth, that's a part of life. It has to happen, basically. Also though, if you constantly want to feel need to feel needed, needing to feel needed, that is not nice. Wanting to feel needed, that's a human emotion. I get it, I understand, I sympathize as well, because everybody wants to be needed in some capacity or some form. So it makes perfect sense. But some people do need to strike out on their own, and it's absolutely fine to let them and not worry about them too much, basically. Next cards we have are from the Weird Cat Tarot, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, interesting. And the Lovers. Oh, okay then. Weird. Seven of Swords is usually very sneaky energy. With the Lovers, that is someone choosing to break up a relationship on purpose, basically. Or for some people, cheating may have been involved. Cheating a person from something. Again, there may have been a third party here that has separated two individuals. Yeah, this person does remember you, but they don't want to. Yeah. Or they feel like if they came back, they would just cause drama with the Seven of Swords here. Because the Lovers is a decision. So maybe they're staying away because they've made the decision not to feel like they'll be a burden to you, or that, you know, they'll wreck your life if they come back, kind of thing. For someone out there, basically. Jesus. The next cards we have are from the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we have, okay, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups, okay, interesting, and also the Seven of Wands. Cool. Nine of Swords and Seven of Wands, relatively similar, slightly similar energy, to be fair, but yeah, if this person is staying away, they're purposefully doing it, and they're doing a damn good job of it too, not gonna lie. Yeah, someone does want to offer their cup here though, but they're trying their best not to. Yeah, Nine of Wands here is like standing your ground and doing everything you can, even though you barely have the energy, not to communicate in this case, because someone does want to offer some kind of, you know, reconciliation, or a cup, an apology, a good time together, just a return of blessings. But they're trying their best not to be there. Seven of Wands is also standing your ground. Nine of Wands and Seven of Wands. Okay, yeah, both of them are about standing your ground. One of them has more energy than the other. The Seven is more energetic than the Nine. The Nine is just like, good God, I'm freaking tired and I can't be arsed with this anymore. But they're forcing themselves to stay away, basically, and not give you the whatever the cup stands for here, whether it's reconciliation, an apology, or just a blessing, a return of a favor, kind of thing. Yeah, someone just doesn't want to return because they feel like they've done a lot of damage. Potentially they've left you, or maybe it's the other way around. They've left, but I'm reading as if they've left you in a position where you've had to fend for yourself with the Eight of Swords here, constantly thinking negatively, or as if you're not present. Basically, you're in your head about it. And then with the Seven of Swords, it's just like strategizing, but also not in a healthy way, if that makes sense. Yeah, Seven of Swords is very iffy. It's not the best. It's like trying to prevent a fight but doing it the night before. In the original tarot, it's a person who is trying to prevent a war by stealing all of the swords the night before, so that the other team can't, you know, beat them up the day after. That kind of energy. It's a war is gonna happen regardless, basically, but someone feels like they really messed up here, and they don't know if they should return. The next card we have is from the Work Your Light Oracle, but I've taken it as advice for your situation, so I'm gonna read it from the thingy. Okay, yeah, from the deck. But basically, you have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? This is important for you, not even for the other person. Basically, I don't even think here that for some of you that this relationship should be salvaged in the first place. Not gonna lie, it's giving the vibes that you should focus on yourself and get yourself out of a mentality that someone has left you reeling in, basically. But let me see what this card says, because how would I even know where it is? Nice. Oh, there we are. Star Mother 48. Cool. The Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? You are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself with the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight off of the world. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. How can you mother yourself? Work Your Light inquiry. Yeah, what I'm getting from this is that for some of you this relationship has run its course, and maybe you need to leave it in the past. And by that I actually mean like focusing on yourself and healing what has happened here, but yourself, not the for some it will be healing the relationship, so if you want to, maybe it is a good time to reach out, basically. But that is your call to make, not mine. So I'm not going to tell you to go and reach out, because personally I feel like this relationship should stay in the past. What you think about it is a whole other thing, obviously. So you do what pleases you, basically. But yeah, this person does remember you, but they kind of don't want to remember you. And I feel like you need to focus on what makes you happy and how to heal yourself within from whatever's happened in this relationship, basically. Yeah, the last card we have is a crystal card. It's from the crystal grid deck, and it's basically going to be a crystal that you may employ the power of to heal yourself. And we have blue lace agate, peace, gentle new beginnings. Blue lace agate is your supportive nudge in the right direction, whispering words of encouragement when you experience self-doubt. It opens your throat chakra and helps ease any blockages in your self-expression. Being seen and heard is a priority. Your feelings are valid and important too. Don't worry about what others will think, release all fear of judgment, and get ready to leave any thoughts of inadequacy behind. Blue lace agate encourages you to start anew, because every day is a fresh beginning. Gemini or Pisces Mercury, or Gemini, Pisces, and then Mercury energy in general. Okay, fair play. Okay, some of you are encouraged to, you know, go forth and actually try to heal this relationship. I don't know if you actually can't see shit. But you can see the card at the very least. So this is what they've chosen to use as a blue light agate. But yeah, some of you are encouraged. If you really feel like you want to heal this relationship, go. Let my judgment, if you will, not stop you from doing what you want to do, but also don't let yourself stop yourself from doing what you want to do. Embrace yourself wholly, because your feelings are valid and also important, but also you need to make yourself a priority, and you need to hear yourself first. Basically, it did say here, like, how likely you are to meet this other person is however likely you've met yourself. Not in those words obviously, but the way you've met yourself, that's the only way, or the capacity to which you have met yourself, sorry, is also the capacity with which you'll be able to meet other people. So if someone else is like above you in one sense, then you can only meet them from how much you've met yourself. And or maybe that's for the other person. Basically, maybe they haven't met you in the middle, because the only place they can reach to meet you is way below you in terms of emotional discourse. But yeah, do as you will. This person does remember you, but you need to heal. And if that means going and talking to this person about it, then do as you will. Again, your choice. But yeah, all in all, this person does remember you, but you need to focus on yourself and you need to heal. So yeah, thank you for being here. Cute. Pile 2, you've chosen the Hanged Man. And what I'm getting from this is that for some of you, you got yourself in interesting situations with this person that is on your mind, and you definitely remember these interesting situations, and I think maybe they also remember you. But this is a very iffy, I don't know, I'm kind of going on the no, veering towards a no, they don't remember you, but also veering towards a yes. It's very strange. So I think some of you are split into two, and some people don't remember you, but also maybe you are confused as to which person. Sorry, you're not confused, but like, you may be thinking of multiple people here, and I don't know how to feel about this one. But let's see what the rest of the cards have to say, to be fair. So first deck is the normal Rider-Waite deck. We have Strength and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, well, for most of you, this person does remember you. Maybe they remember how reckless you were together. Maybe that's a better way to put it, because it is an upside down, you know, person who feels punished. But yeah, maybe yeah, this person remembers you either way. Someone wants to extend a pentacle here, and if you see the way the cards are lined up as well, maybe you have been holding back, trying to be kind, and for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe the other person left your life, whatever, and now they're willing to come back to offer something from the past, into like actually give something back in the present. Or maybe that's you fully just wanting to give something to the other person. But again, apply how it applies. Someone does want to give someone else something here, like an extension, basically something physical. And for some of you, it is a precious vase. I don't even know where that came from, but it's something precious that runs in the family. An heirloom, is how we call it, or whatever. If it was stolen, or if it was borrowed or taken or something like that, someone wants to return it now, but they're scared of your reaction with the Strength card here. But I feel like you would actually accept it, and you'd be very happy with its return. Also, it doesn't actually have to be an heirloom. If it's not a physical object, it's maybe an emotional, you know, not outburst, but what do you even call it? Communication, basically. At the very least, some kind of physical communication on what happened in the past. But yeah, the person definitely does remember you. It's a physical thought as well. It's not just a thought. Maybe they have actual items of yours, is what I'm trying to say. Again, so maybe someone has borrowed something of you. Maybe they have or you've given them something and they still cherish this item. Basically, they still have it to cherish it, and they still remember you buy this item, basically. The next cards we have are from the Casanova Tarot, and we have the Two of Swords. Oh, and the Devil. Okay, not seeing clearly, being stuck. They definitely think about you. They definitely remember you. They remember silly situations you've both been in, if this is like way back from the past. Some of you have been mirror gazing and also what's the word, manifesting this person to return to you, but you've been doing it with your eyes slightly blinded is the wrong word, but usually the Two of Swords is blinded, and they have the two swords and they don't know what decision to make. So maybe you've been going back and forth between decisions on whether or not you should communicate with this person. I can't tell you yet if you should or not, but maybe stick around, because you may find out potentially. But there is definitely someone here who does remember you, so there we go. And they have something to offer you with the Ace of Pentacles, or you have something to offer them. Next cards we have are from the Weird Cat Tarot, and we have the Hanged Man again, or the Hanged Cat in this one, the Knight of Wands. Oh, and that's it. But basically what I'm getting from these is that yeah, they definitely remember life back in the day when you were both younger. To be fair, I don't know how old you guys are anyway, because obviously I'm reading for multiple people, so some of you are young and some of you are, you know, older and wiser and all of that. Well, not that you can't be wise when you're young, because you can. It's called trauma and then working through it, basically. But yeah, they remember the recklessness you guys used to share when you were kids, because Knight of Wands energy is very, very young, energetic. It's just a youthful person basically who's energetic, and they do reckless stuff basically, usually. Also player energy, so if this was a love situation that you know, transpired and then well, it ended for whatever reason, one person was left feeling like they were being punished, maybe, especially because we have two what is it, hangmans. But yeah, someone could remember climbing trees with you. If it was before, like a long time ago, basically, whenever you used to, I don't know, climb. So if that's the person in your mind, they remember being reckless with you. That's all I'm gonna say here. The next cards we have are from the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we have the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Wands. Oh, okay, again, similar to Pile 1 in terms of maybe there was a third party, but there is the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. There's a definite couple, and then there's just like a third man here. Like, what is he doing in this couple's business, basically? So someone here has felt like a third wheel potentially to a couple. I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person to you, or however resonates, basically. Flip the script. But yeah, they definitely remember you. And to be fair, maybe someone cheated on someone here, and maybe if you had a friend and this person cheated with your best friend or something like that, they do remember that, obviously. Yikes, if that's the case. Anyway, that is a very memorable thing. But in either case though, these are grown, because these are like the grown versions of the knights and the pages and stuff. Like, these are kings and queens, they know what they're doing. So you've aged well. You definitely aged well with this one. Aged well, learned lessons. You're adults now, basically. So yes, there's a memory of the past, but it's not, you know, for some of you the memory is definitely very positive, because you've had the time and the capacity to learn, well, how to heal and how to become more stable and secure in yourself without actually giving into negative thoughts and beating yourself up over the past. Although, to be fair, with the two hangmans, someone has been beating themselves up over the past, but I don't think there's a reason to knock it. Well, I mean, apply it how it applies, but from what I have in the cards here, I genuinely don't see a reason for why there is a need to beat yourself up, unless you were the one who tried to split a couple up with the Knight of Wands here, and they just didn't go in your favor. And now apologies and stuff like that for, you know, or trying to apologize for reckless behavior in the past. But that will resonate for one person potentially, I don't know, but not for all of you, obviously, because I trust that you know better than to get between people but also that's not for me to trust anyway. So I mean, you know, it's life, it happens, shit happens, whatever. But yeah, you're all adults now, you know what you're doing with your lives, and yeah, you gotta remember the more positive items, the more positive things here, basically. The last card, well, it's not the last card, but it's well, the card before the last one, basically the penultimate card, is advice for what to do with the situation that you are in, and it's from the Work Your Light Oracle. I'm gonna read it from the deck, and it's mirror who or what is triggering you. Well, damn, but damn, okay, who or what is triggering you? Mirror, page 44. Perfect. Cool. The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirror to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you, and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, those we despise, are envious of, and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it is still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. Work Your Light inquiry. Who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggered? Sorry, what is it in you that they are triggering? What part of you longs to be witnessed? Damn. Well, this kind of relates to the previous reading I did on well, whatever it was. I don't even remember what it was on anymore, to be honest. But yeah, the pedestal stuff, that's basically the whole other reading I was talking about, just the one before this one, basically. But like, wow, that is kind of wild how things line up. But basically what I'm getting from this is that you still wonder if this person is triggered by you, or maybe you are still triggered by them and you're still thinking about them. But I honestly think you've grown enough to realize that there is nothing here to trigger you anymore. So if there is something that's triggering you, it's a good time to start looking at it and healing it, because why is it still triggering you? If time has passed, I mean, why is it still in your energy, basically? Maybe that's a question that you need to look at, because I can't answer that for you, obviously, but it has come to the surface at the very least. So yeah, damn. The last card we have is from the crystal, oh my god, crystal grid deck, and this is going to be a crystal that you may utilize or think of, or just imagine that you are enveloped by this crystal so that your situation, whatever it is, heals, basically. But yeah, we have selenite, which is a powerful crystal. Luminous cleansing protection. With its moonlight glow, selenite illuminates your spiritual truth and greater purpose. It aligns your chakras and raises your awareness to higher dimensions, opening communication to your spiritual team. It brings clarity to the mind and slices through any negativity or confusion, cleansing your energy field and protecting your aura. Selenite brings awareness to your subconscious patterns, highlighting what is ready to be healed. It activates the crown chakra and provides a doorway to personal transformation. Cleanse your way to clarity. Taurus moon. So yeah, some of you can have a Taurus moon, or your moon sign is important here, and Taurus is also important here. I.e. physical items, and again, emotions. We did have a few cards here where I said maybe they owe you something in return, a physical item. So or you want it back, or there's just something that they want to offer and extend to you, but you're feeling triggered potentially, or they are feeling triggered by your presence. Someone here is feeling triggered, and there needs to be some kind of calculation and reevaluation of what is being triggered and why it's being triggered, and then the healing, obviously. But yeah, that is what I have for you, and if it resonated, please feel free to stick around, and thank you for being here. Bye. Pile 3, you have chosen the 9 of Mirrors, which is the 9 of Cups, and this person definitely 100% remembers you in a very, very positive light. Yeah, I think you actually bring the light. You bring the rainbows here. You bring life to people wherever you go. You yourself are like sunshine, or like the rainbow after the storm kind of thing. But yeah, they definitely do remember you. Some also the last pile was the last card they had was mirror, so it was about reflecting and also about what is being triggered here. I think with this one here, for your pile anyway, from what I've got from the last one, and also synchronicity wise anyway, you this person that you are remembering, well, sorry, you're thinking of, they are remembering all of the positive things about you, and they may be comparing themselves to you, especially because this is mirrors instead of cups in this deck. But it's positive stuff, basically. If they're doing any comparisons, it's all about the positive attributes in you that they are comparing themselves to. The first deck we have is the normal Rider-Waite, and we have the Hangman. Again, maybe you were drawn to the previous card because we had 2 Hangmans in there, and also we also had the Devil, I believe, but maybe that was pile 1, uncertain. But or maybe you were drawn to all 3 piles, no clue, whatever. But yeah, the person you are remembering, well, they definitely remember you. You've left an impression, a very solid impression here with both of these major arcana cards as well. So yeah, for some of you it was a relationship. If it wasn't like a romantic relationship kind of thing, it was something you felt tied to, or they felt tied to, and you both wanted out, but you just didn't know how to get out of it at the time being, basically, back then, or whenever that back then is. It could have been 2 months ago, it could have been 6 years ago, it could have been, I don't know, however long really. But yeah, you've definitely left an impression on this person, and they do feel like they are slightly beneath you, if that makes sense, especially with the 9 of Cups here, and if they're mirroring your positive traits. Maybe they felt like they just couldn't match you for whatever reason. They just couldn't get on your level. So again, putting people on pedestals, it's unhealthy, because someone's gonna have to come down from that pedestal. Basically, there needs to be balance here to see both individuals or all parties involved as equal. Next cards we have are from the Casanova Tarot, and we have IV, which is 9, which in this deck I believe is Judgment. And then also, no, sorry, the Hermit. I don't know why I said that, but someone's having a judgment call or a reckoning. 5 of Wands as well. Okay, there's been some kind of competition, a lot of back and forth thinking, mental turmoil, but mostly physical, to be fair. But it's not, intolerable, sorry. It can be handled pretty well, to be honest. So yeah, whoever's been thinking about this person, or if they're remembering you, that there's just they don't know if they should reach out. And if with the 9 here, with the Hermit, they feel like they should back away, they should stay in their corner, in their lane kind of thing, and not reach out to you, because they'll just cause drama in your reality if they reach out to you. Maybe that's how you feel about them. But with these cards, to be fair, yeah, they're comparing themselves to you, and it's positive traits that they're comparing, but they definitely feel like, for some of you, that they don't deserve you. So oof. That one's a bit tough. Someone here needs to look within, basically, with the Hermit, and actually start examining how they feel about themselves before they even examine how they feel about other people. That could be you. Why did I just point to myself? Oh my god. But yeah, that could be you, that could be the other person. So take it how it resonates. And if it is the other person, well, I don't know how you're gonna tell them that. Maybe through dreams, if you're not in communication, basically. But yeah. And the next cards we have are from the Weird Cat Tarot, and we have the Star and the 9 of Cups again. So yeah, a lot of positive traits being reflected, a lot of positivity, healing being in the spotlight as well, actually. So Yeah, some of you have been mirror gazing, looking at yourself clearly and actually examining what serves your purpose and what serves your life, basically. And or the other person has been, but either way, both of you have been healing, because whatever this relationship was, like whatever type of relationship it was, it did leave both of you feeling a bit tired and like you've had enough, basically, for a while anyway. So yeah, like you had to go away to think through why this relationship panned out the way it did, why you were being held together for, I was gonna say for no reason, but for everything there is a reason, and also there is also a season. So yeah, but there has been a lot of healing here. Someone has been doing a lot of work on themselves and how to make themselves feel happier in their reality, in their body, especially emotionally, and actually doing it themselves. Because the Nine of Cups is self-sufficient energy. All of the nines are about doing stuff on your own for yourself. So with the Hermit as well. So yeah, major arcana here. Actually, there's been a lot. The Hangman, the Devil, and these two here. Well, yeah, this is a pivot. This has been a pivotal connection here. So the loss of it, like if this person remembers you, they do. They 100% definitely do. But I don't know if they'll reach out. There is potential with the Star and the two Nine of Cups, but at the same time with the Hermit, the Devil, and the Hangman, I'm feeling like that is they're definitely conflicted. And we did have the Five of Wands here, and this is conflict. It's sparring, it's healthy conflict, but at the same time, it's why is it there? So again, this part, if you do want them to reach out to you, they're consistently thinking back and forth. But I think part of why they're thinking back and forth on why they should, if they should reach out to you, is because you are also thinking, should you reach out to them, kind of thing. Because if you really wanted them to communicate with you, they would. But if your self-concept is consistently moving back and forth on that line, whether or not you deserve that communication, whether or not you want that, or you are ready for that communication in the first place, that adds blocks, if you will, on the, it tampers it basically. So it suggests that you don't know if they should come into your energy or not, and the universe responds to that, because then it also gets confused, and this person is again in a conflicting energy, so they don't know if they should reach out to you. So if you want them to reach out to you, I think it needs to be made clear to your brain that that's exactly what you want to happen. Or if it's the other way around, then you know, yeah. But yeah, there's been some kind of conflict here, and now there is a lot of positive arrangements to make it work singularly, at the very least. So you may come together, you may not, but either way, you're both working on yourselves to actually create the happiness you both deserve, singularly at the very least. Or sorry, singularly first, because that is incredibly important. Because if you are constantly giving and the other person is constantly receiving, well, what are you getting out of that, apart from learning to be a giver? But at the same time, there needs to be a balance, a limit, you know, because if you're constantly giving, at some point you'll be depleted and you'll feel resentful, and then the other person is not going to take you seriously or even give you what you actually deserve, because they're constantly going to think that you'll always be there for them. No, you're not. No, you're not. So then if they take you for granted, well, of course you're going to pull back, basically. But either way, anyways, the next cards we have are from the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we have the Empress. Again, look after yourself. You're doing your thing. More major arcana as well. So they're definitely thinking about you, and in a positive, in a positive light. We also have the Six of Cups again. Feeling like soulmates here, reminiscing on the past, positive emotions. Again, yeah, just definitely remembering you. Also feeling like you could have been soulmates, or this was in the past, or yeah. Anyways, well, the last card we have, sorry, it's not the last card, but you know, from this deck is the Six of Pentacles as well. So 6-6 could be important. 666 could be very important. I don't mean this in a negative way. Sixes are about unconditional love and learning how to give and receive that equally, or as equally as possible, because you cannot always give and you cannot always just take either. Although taking and receiving are two different energies, because taking is active, receiving is passive, and receiving is feminine as well, taking is masculine. So yeah, you do your thing basically, but I feel like both of you have been learning how to cultivate the energy you need for yourself before you give to another person, especially with the Six of Pentacles here, because the Six of Pentacles is usually someone who's overgiving. They decide and they delegate who to give to, because it's usually a man giving to homeless people and weighing out the scales and what to give to each person, basically. But he feels generous, this man. Sorry, he has the capacity. He's given himself so much that he can now give to other people as well, basically. So yeah, and I feel like you can definitely give. You've been a giver for a long time, but maybe you felt like you were taken for granted here with these cards. Well, I mean the spread really, but yeah, now you've been looking after yourself properly, and maybe for some of you, you've been reminiscing on the past and just thinking about what went well and what went wrong and how you could have made it better. But obviously you can't make the past better, you can only make your present reality better. So not allowing individuals from that kind of mindset, from the past's mindset, basically, to enter your life again. So even if it's this person, they're definitely healing now, they're doing the work, but you're not going to allow any previous shitty versions of those people enter your life again, basically. So if this person is healing now, and if they're doing the work, so apology, like changed behavior is an actual apology, basically. So if they're actually doing the work, then yeah, you may let them in. But if they've changed absolutely nothing and they're just saying that they've changed because they miss you, they don't miss you. That is not a case of missing. That is a case of them missing what you gave, but it's not about you. It's about what you had to offer them. So yeah, I feel like they are you know this already, and you are healing and so are they. So there we go. There is some healthy habits in here. It's not just negativity and like looking at the past and being like, oh fuck, I don't know whether I should reach out or not, or whatever. But I mean, there is a lot of that, the conflict of reaching out. But this is a reading on if they remember you. They do remember you very vividly. Very vividly, with all of the major arcana. The next two cards we have, one of them is from the crystal grid deck, and it's about a crystal that may help you with the situation, and then the other one is from the Work Your Light Oracle, and it's basically, well, how to deal with the situation, just advice on this situation. And you have the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. But this is what it looks like, and it's just gorgeous. So yeah, I'm gonna read that from the book for you, and then we'll see what happens. Okie dokie. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing, to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Damn. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. Okie dokie. So if you've been stuck in the past thinking about this person non-stop and feeling like everything's been breaking down, the whole relationship is underwater, things like that, basically, don't give up. On yourself. Don't give up on yourself. I don't know about the relationship itself. It feels like it's a never unfolding rose again, so just let it transpire the way it's meant to transpire, basically. It will get better. It will heal itself, but you need to work on you. Stop focusing as much, well, if you can anyway. Just remove the focus from this other person because they are not your priority. You need to be your priority. What has helped me personally, but I feel like I resonate with this pile, and I don't even want to pick a deck. Sorry, I pick a pile from this reading because I don't want to remember anyone. I don't give a fuck if they remember if they remember me, basically. But from what I've learned here is that you have to be your priority. Like you cannot let other people dissuade you from what you want to do, including me. You can't let me tell you what to do, basically. But because you have to have your own what's it called, your own mind, your own thoughts. You want to do what you want to do, you can do that. But like from a human to human, in terms of healing, affirmations do genuinely help, because it's like, oh my god, what's the word, compulsive shit, repetitive compulsion, basically. That's what affirmations are. If you do it long enough, it doesn't matter if you don't believe it, your brain will literally start thinking that what you're saying is true. I think some of you need to be careful with what you say out loud. Me too, to be fair, with what you say out loud, because it can come true. Like, and I think some of you are, maybe potentially worried, but also you know how to use this power to your advantage with the Empress here. You know what to manifest, you know how to manifest stuff. Same with the Star. So if you have been in a position where you're like constantly going back and forth about whether or not you actually want this person in your life or not, put the focus back on you. It's not about them, it's about you. It doesn't matter. They are never ever going to be your first priority. I don't care if they're your kid, if they are your partner, if they're like a sibling thing. It doesn't matter. You need to help yourself first. You need to heal you. I know this is coming across as a tad, aggressive or whatever, but at the same time, you are your priority. It's not the other person. It never will be. Same with the analogy, or what is it? Is it called an analogy? Well, whatever. I guess it is an analogy now. But when you are on an airplane, and I don't know, for whatever reason something's gonna crash, go down, whatever. The first person you help to a mask for like the breathing thingy is you. It's not your child, because if you're trying to help them, and imagine you lose absolutely everything, all of your breath and all of that, well, oh gosh, I'm wording this really weirdly, but basically you have to help yourself first and then help this child in this analogy. Because if you're helping the child and for some reason, well, you die midway and this child wasn't actually helped, then two people go, not just one. Either way though, if you do help yourself first, you are more likely to be able to actually help another person anyway, because you'll be in a better place to actually help. You'll be able to offer more anyway. But this isn't about offering the other person more anything at all. It's about you putting yourself first and actually working on yourself to heal whatever damage they've caused, but also whatever damage you've caused and whatever damage you have allowed yourself, because this is about also taking accountability and making your life a better place for yourself, for your mentality, for your emotional being, and also not allowing the past to trigger you into a future or present that you just don't want no part of, basically. It will get better though. I know that's shit advice, cause it is shit advice, but at the same time, it does get better. And again, ever unfolding rose. It always consistently it gets better. And if you need to prune the roses, and by that I mean if you need to kick out people, kick them out. But anyways, your last card is the agate, and it's from the crystal grid thingy, deck, and it's basically about it's so pretty, it's red, but it's a crystal you could utilize, basically, or the energy of the crystal itself from this reading, to envelop yourself in this energy if you don't have this kind of crystal. Because I mean the closest I have is a rhodochrosite, and it's just a little heart, and it looks like, well, to me it looks like ham. I can't lie, I'm sorry. But yeah, anyways, just surround yourself in the energy of this crystal, basically, and feel its healing power. Just imagine that healing power enveloping you. So if you need to close your eyes, then please do so. But anyways, agate, stability, grounding, truth. A stabilizing stone, agate is used to balance the mind, the body, the spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life, much like the patterns on the crystal itself. Grounding and supportive, agate helps to reveal inner truths, cleansing beneath the surface to expose your authentic self. A wondrous stone to heal resentment. Agate frees you from the self-imprisonment of inner anger, replacing it with safety and security. Agate takes its time, vibrating at a slow and steady pace, and encourages you to take as much time as you need for the matter at hand. Gemini, Mercury. Well, Gemini is important here, but also Mercury. But also Mercury is, Gemini is ruled by Mercury anyway. So this is about communication, standing your ground, stepping foot in a reality that you are happy with, and that means feeling stable and grounding yourself. But yeah, I hope this has resonated. I genuinely hope, that you feel better soon. If not now, because if things are going shitty, well, they do get better, I promise. But yeah, stick around. See you.